Okay. So what you've been waiting on, this is the Dope Therapist Academy. I've been pretty much talking about DTA this whole time, but giving you a lot of nuggets to walk away with. So as I talked about yesterday, our map is blueprint, reach, automation, niche, and delegation, our 5-step framework. This is what our program entails. Number one, you have live coaching throughout the year. There will be some weeks where there will be no coaching. There will be some seasons where coaching is slower, some where coaching is more up because maybe we're ending the year or whatever, right? So you get at minimum 2 live calls. The calls can be blended between me and a support coach. Sometimes it will be 2 with me, 1 with a support coach or a guest. Sometimes it will be 1 with a support coach, no me. Depends on the season, but you get them all year, okay? No less than 60 minutes of live coaching, but that's dependent upon your questions that you bring to the call. From time to time, we do breakout sessions, but I want to be clear. Our breakout sessions are not a co-working space. We don't just bring you together so that you can do what you could have done on your own if you just get people's phone number. Our goal is if you're working on a customer satisfaction survey for your clients, I will break you up into sessions. I will give you a link. Everybody will go to a Google Sheet. Everybody will be, for example, given a population. Everybody will go and create 3 questions for a survey. We will compile them all. We will give you access. That's how you can do one thing in a very succinct way, but you get this whole rundown that if you ever serve any population that is on that list, you will now have a database that you can start from. That's how we get together into breakout sessions. You have access to our online community via Facebook all year, no matter if we have a coaching call or not. Biggest flex is that we give you lifetime access. Unlike some of our other programs or compared to other programs, we don't make you renew after you finish 6 months with us. You get lifetime access for now to come to live coaching calls. So let's just say you want to join DTA, but you can't come to the live coaching calls. Watch the replay. We've had students who go months without ever coming to the coaching calls. They use the Facebook community, and when they can come to a call, they will. Okay. We also have bonuses. We have guest speakers that come in. We have support coaches that are super specific. And I'll show you in a moment what that can look like with specific topics. Okay. And then you also get access to any type of Q&A vaults with bonuses that we've had in the past. So why should you join DTA if you don't know already? Okay. We will help you build from scratch or rebuild your back office, or for some of y'all from scratch, even though you're making money, entire back office for profitability. We do have a proven system that will help wake up an existing practice or help you start from scratch a new practice. Okay. I've made a lot of mistakes. I probably made all the mistakes. So why would you get in the hamster wheel trying to repeat the wheel and make mistakes on your own? That doesn't make sense. I've made them for you, which is why new people who come into our program can see a lot of benefit within 6 months because they got to start from scratch, if not less. We don't know their history. Maybe they worked in somebody else's private practice. We have some people who have a private practice. They have part-time, they have full-time, but they have no systems. Some of those people get through our program within 90 days, if not less. I've seen people do it in 6 weeks because they're really using our system as a checklist because they consume the information, but they don't have all these limiting beliefs. They can just take action a lot faster. Okay. So module 0 in DTA, this is the breakdown of the portal. Module 0 is all about accountability. So in module 0, I'm just going to highlight bolded words so that I don't have to read through all of this, but this just gives you an understanding. It's on the enrollment page. So you will get a pre-assessment because we want to know who you are when you come into the program. We will encourage you, not assign you to accountability groups. And also we will give you resources if you are just starting a private practice. There's a bonus section, not mandatory, but it's like a start private practice checklist where you can start, like business checking account, things like that. Okay. Also, we will give you fast action activities to go over to our community. Sorry. Module 1 is blueprint. So in the blueprint framework number 1, we will focus on business ownership mindset. Right before you get to blueprint, there will be a bonus called Unleash Your Inner Boss. That by far gets most comments in our entire portal because it sets the tone for your entire program. So don't skip Unleash Your Inner Boss. It is an audio program, right, in DTA. We're going to build your 5-year vision plan, and then we're going to show you how to break that down into a 90-day goal for DTA because you have to put that in your blueprint homework. We have to see that you took what we taught you and made it a 90-day goal. Then we will also, as a bonus, help you look at your dream schedule, your current schedule, your 1-year schedule, and your 5-year schedule. And we'll show you how to calculate on a basic Google Sheet level, how to create the life that you enjoy over time. Okay. Now, one of the things that's a big bonus that we're adding even for our existing students, Once you pass Blueprint, you will unlock the ability to upgrade your DTA. It's an additional investment. We'll talk about that once you get in, not right now, but you will be able to apply for Voxer access. Voxer is your ability in a 90-day container that if you really, really, really needed to talk to me one-on-one, you can Voxer me only about things in DTA, and we can have a one-on-one relationship for 90 days for coaching on Voxer. It will not replace what's in the portal. I will not reteach what's in the portal because you still have access to community calls. But this is a bonus that we're adding because for 5 years, people have asked me, how do you get one-on-one with you? And I'm like, I only have one-on-one for those who are opening up a group practice and having digital product launches for courses. And they pay $15K to $25K with me every year. But now I am finally offering some sort of option to get access to me one-on-one if you like to. It's not mandatory. Okay. So Reach Module 2 is all about marketing. That's where we will teach you how to fine-tune your client avatar. We will teach you how to create your framework, your theoretical orientation, so that you can incorporate that into your consultation and help people see how you can help solve their problem. We will also teach you marketing skills that include some stuff about social media. We don't teach the social media because social media changes too much, but we will talk about it on the coaching calls if you have questions. We will also have bonuses around how you automate parts of your consultation system so that you're not wasting time on the phone, on telehealth with people who don't match your avatar. Module 3 is all about automation. So that's where we will talk about documentation. Now, let me be clear. I teach to simple practice. You don't have to have simple practice, but we will talk about systems that now you can go into the EHR. They have a whole library of templates, but we're going to give you a checklist, standard operating procedures of what should be included when you onboard a client. That's that fulfillment part of your org chart. We're going to teach you how to build standard operating procedures. We're going to teach you and talk about, and we have past lessons on this, how can you build customer service templates to get feedback, and also how can you gain testimonials that are ethical. If I didn't mention, I'm an APA certified instructor. Okay. So we will also help you understand that I don't know all things about your EHR, but I will make sure that you are enlightened to use your investment that you're paying for your EHR to be able to get everything you need out of that EHR, even if you didn't know they had it. Okay. So this is another thing, a bonus that we are unlocking for our alumni and new students. After the module of automation, if you are at a place where you already potentially have a group practice, but you may have joined DTA for checks and balances, or you maybe already had a part-time private practice, but you know your ultimate goal is to have a group practice. If you're in DTA, you will unlock a special bonus to qualify for us teaching you how to build a group program. Announcements for our alumni will be announced later, not right now, but I'm letting you know that a group practice is a whole course shell. So we do not have people go through DTA at the same time of doing that. Is too much. I expect that you have your systems in place. You do have to apply for that program. You have to be chosen through an interview process. And then we have a program coming out soon. Okay. So you will get Voxer and a course with a community. Okay. Niche. I just wanted to say that for my group practice owners. Okay. Niche. We will focus on how can you attract more opportunities and what's possible beyond solo practice and how do you increase your value. Very straightforward. And delegation, by that point, you should have built a lot of the things to help you delegate faster. But in this area, you're going to be focusing on creating and crafting ideal candidate job descriptions, how to fill the right seat, how to use your time audit that you should have done in the first week of our program to know who to hire for next. And most importantly, how to show up as a leader for a solo private practice. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how does DTA look for you? 10, like, man, I didn't know that a business in a box actually existed like this. And it is a whole business in a box. Now, I also know that you may be wondering, that's a whole lot of stuff. And I ain't saw nobody who give out all this stuff, so just, what I'm saying? And I know that's where our brain be going when we go through an enrollment page, right? So I want to teach you something that you can actually start using as of today if you do consultations. When you do a consultation and you have a prospective client that says, how much is it before they understand the value? You want to slow down that conversation or that email and say, how about you click this link, do this stuff to get on my consultation schedule, and let's talk about what your needs are first. So we've been talking about your needs this whole boot camp, okay? But I want to reiterate the value of DTA. You get live coaching, on Zoom, not on YouTube, okay? You get workbook activity just to help you if you would like to implement what you're learning in the self-paced modules. Everything is pre-recorded. That's why we do live Q&A. You get a community that you can use all year. You do get VIP invitations if I do anything extra beyond DTA. So if there's another program coming out, you will all be the first to know. You also get lifetime and any upgrades. Some of our students have been with us since 2019 as a group, and they've received like 4 portals or just updates in the portal. Okay. But the value is well over $30,000 in this program, as you can see. And the reason why the value is so high value is because of how much money you can make by implementing what we teach. Think about that. You can invest one time and use what we give you over and over again. Okay. So let me first answer these top questions. I'm pre-licensed. Is DTA the right fit for me? It is, but it depends on how far you are. If you're about 3 months from taking the exam and you don't have to learn new information to study, then yes, you can decide if DTA is the right fit for you now, because I don't want you to be learning new information, and then they get blended and then you don't pass your exam. But every student that we have who is not licensed, I kid you not, like all of them have gotten licensed after getting into the program. I'm not saying that we teach you how to pass your exam, but what I'm saying is maybe you need to be around people who are abundant and positive, and that's going to pour into you when you take that exam. All of these pictures are reflective of people who asked this question and then got into DTA. This is Dr. Rochelle. So I get to know you in the program if you speak up, right? I know your name. Okay. So consider your study habits and your schedule. Number 2, time. This is Dr. Warren. He just got his doctorate last year, at the end of last year. And he came to a few of our calls, but then he had to just watch the replays because he was going through the dissertation process. So all of our calls are recorded. We meet via Zoom. If you cannot attend at a certain point, you don't have to tell us, just don't come, but just watch the replays. And you want to think about too, what else in your life are you making room for that's not making you bigger in your business? Because sometimes we may say, I ain't got time for that, but you spending 5 hours a week on Netflix, right? So number 3, this is Teresa. Teresa actually had a group practice when she came in, but she wanted to use DTA for foundation to then blow up her group practice, right? So what will you be losing out on if you don't join? It's not about FOMO. It's about how longer are you willing to go with these symptoms like mental health before you get help? Remember, time is money, as we talked about with the whole 40 hours a week with admin. So how much each hour is your time worth, and how much of that are you going to give away? Okay. So this is the investment for DTA. Investment. Save your receipt for your tax person. Okay. So I'm going to go left to right. We have 3 different payment options. You may be a person where you may not be able to pay in full, and that's okay. Everybody who pays gets the exact same bonuses. We ain't going to cut you off if you can't pay in full, but you just have to have financial integrity. Please do not join if you're not willing to put in the work to make your payments, because some of you are in a season where you're in the beginning phases and you have to sometimes invest out to then get back later. Delayed gratification. Do the work. So 12-month payment plan is 333. I like angel numbers. 7-month payment plan. This means that you put down that amount, and every 30 days, your card on file is billed. Okay. You can do what's called full access with 7 months. You put down one payment of $555. You then have 6 payments left. Can you ever pay off your balance in full earlier? Of course you can. Just email us by, you have to fill out a support ticket. Don't just email us. You got to fill out a support ticket. Okay. Pay in full is 3333, which means that you do save a couple of $100, because for the payment plan, we're allowing you to make a payment plan way longer than what it takes to finish that program. Okay. So we only want people who have financial integrity, because we hope that you have financial integrity in your practice. Okay. So how to do the math for the investment, because sometimes this is your first time investing in yourself in business. Okay. Think about it. You went to grad school, you went to undergrad, you went through K through 12, all to potentially get grants. Great. Or get loans. Hopefully they got forgiven, but some of us, they did not. Okay. But you did all of that work just to pay back loans to not get the schedule that you desire. That's not okay. Our whole program is a business in a whole box. Again, once you make one investment, you get this ROI back for the rest of your life, however long you want to solo private practice. But bottom line is, every business needs a foundation. So if you want to take 10 years to teach yourself, cool. But how much money are you willing to put on the line before you burn yourself out doing it by yourself? So I like bonuses. Okay. So put a one in a comment box if you're considering joining DTA. Put a 1 in the comment box if you're considering joining DTA. And let me actually add something on the screen just as a reminder. So again, if you want to get on the wait list, there's a special bonus only for people on the wait list, meaning you will never see it. Like you won't qualify for it. Okay. So there are bonuses. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So this is one of the bonuses that I mentioned earlier. you will get access to Q&A, our Q&A vaults. So for our alumni, we are rebuilding out your Q&A vaults in another vault, and we're going to separate the DTA course from the vaults again, because we find that when students log into a portal, that little number on the side that say 78 can be a little intimidating if every time you log in and it goes up, meaning the Q&A calls are uploaded with your portal. So we're going to decrease overwhelm by separating the portal. So we're rebranding it right now, but the new students will get the new portal plus the DTA regular portal. So what this is that we have categorized all of our past calls. And we do this because, like Dr. Keisha, for example, or other people already have a business. You already have a practice. It's doing well, but you want it to be better before you grow it some more. And so we know that even though you may be in Blueprint, you may need something from our automated Q&A. So if you want to sit there and watch a replay, it may be an hour and a half, but you may need something on a particular area. And in DTA, it may not be unlocked yet, because all of our things are locked so that you can go in order. Okay. Another bonus that you get is meet Coach Shayla. Coach Shayla comes in about every quarter, but all of her past ones are in the portal. She teaches specifically on how you can automate your consultation system. So she took the system that she learned from DTA, and then she created her own processes more in depth. That has been a game changer for a lot of our therapists. Okay. Meet Coach Melissa. She may be on here. So she is newer as a coach to our program, but she is not new to helping out our students. She has been a DTA community expert for 2 years though. So she's been in our Facebook group helping therapists craft their framework. So she just gave our students a super dope framework workshop last week, and we've been getting a lot of positive reviews. So she will also be coming almost every quarter to help you build out your framework and check it. Okay. Then we also have another bonus, which if you join this round in 2 weeks, not this upcoming Monday, but the following Monday, your first official call is going to be with Marisa. Okay. She is one of our other support coaches, and you can actually utilize her for outside resources. My group practice owners, connect with her. Okay. She will help you focus, get organized with entity structure questions, taxes, exiting your 9 to 5. So I hope that answers some people's questions that were in our Telegram group. So she is the go-to expert to help you do that. But she also has helped our therapists who have a group practice and other things going on with like employee handbooks and things like that. All right, cool. All right. Then we have our fourth coach, Dr. Roche. She's a clinical psychologist. She's one of my best friends from grad school. Okay. So she is our cash flow financial psychologist. She also comes in every quarter. She will be coming in March. And you can also see her replays along with Marisa's and Melissa's and Coach Shayla's. Anytime they have a past one, even if they don't have one coming up right now, you can view the last one and get the material. Okay. But if you want to go live, you go to the next one. So Dr. Roche will be coming in March, and she focuses specifically on cash flow. And depending on the time of year, she will also teach you how to take life insurance index funds and create a savings and retirement plan. So she'll just show you different vehicles of how you can invest. Okay. So those are our 4 support coaches. And some of them have, like Shayla, she also has a navigating licensure across multiple states. So that's another bonus that you get in that Q&A portal as well. Okay. So if you're still wondering if you should join, this is the last thing. What is the last bonus? But we have a 7-day all your money back. So if you are serious, don't join to be nosy. I just want to put that out there. I don't want to attract the wrong person. Okay. But if you come in and you realize this isn't the right fit. Now, to be honest, the few people who we have had do this, they realize they're not ready to actually go all in on themselves. And that's what they put. I don't think I'm ready to be an entrepreneur. I'm just going to stay at my 9 to 5 job. We actually had one person saying, I'm just going to go back like to my 9 to 5 job. I can't be mad at them. Entrepreneurship is not for everybody. So from the day you join, not the day you come to a coaching call, from the day you join, the 7-day clock starts. All you have to do is submit a support ticket and say, this is not for me. I would like a refund. We will process your refund within 1 to 2 business days, and then you'll be out of the program, but no love lost. DTA is not the right fit for everybody, but that's why I spent so much time talking to you about it. So another fast action bonus, but this is only for the early bird list. So if you get on the early bird list, we are going to send you an invitation starting tomorrow. You are able to get into DTA early. By getting into DTA early, you will be qualified to be able to attend a live CE workshop that we're going to have on a Saturday morning. We'll let you know about this actually next week. I'll give y'all the date on Monday. Or the following Monday, but we will have a CE workshop on a Saturday for 4 hours, and you can get 6 APA CE approved for growing your business. And the topic is going to be 7 streams of income. Even if you just started your practice, this is a super cool workshop because you will get excited about what's possible so that hopefully it will inspire you to do your business in your solo private practice. And for those of you who are a little further along, again, you can be more motivated to finish what you got to do in DTA. It is a virtual workshop. If you cannot come to the live session, you will not get CEs, but you will still get the replay in a portal. So you will still get the information only on the early bird list. Okay. Another fast action that you will get for signing up between Friday and Sunday. I don't want to sugarcoat it. The early bird list will expire with bonuses on Sunday night, this Sunday. So the bonus of getting on the early bird list and joining DTA by Sunday is that you will be able to come to a coaching call on Monday. You don't have to, but you can. Why is that a bonus? Because officially, people who are not on the early bird list, they will get an invitation to join DTA on Monday via email. We will send you emails throughout the week if you're not part of DTA yet, just as a reminder and some more value about private practice. So I have to say this, maybe you don't understand email marketing. I am going to send you an email if you're part of the boot camp almost every day, just to remind you of the value of a profitable private practice. So when you see the email, open it up, read it, take what I'm giving you as knowledge. And if you choose to take action, join DTA. Okay. But as a bonus, if you join by Sunday, you will get access to come to our live call on this Monday, plus all the other calls. Okay. So a super big another win that we added in December, we are starting to build out an AI database for you to use AI to build out certain parts of your back office so that you don't feel like you have to even be rushed to hire somebody if your cash flow ain't ready. No excuses. There's a resource for free and we will show you how to use it. Okay. Another thing that we are giving our new students is that as soon as you join, we will grant access to a private podcast feed. You don't have to listen to it, but if you want another accountability ear, my voice in your ear, at some point in the beginning, you may get 3 or 4 podcasts to your feed in the first 2 weeks. After that, it's going to say, hey, welcome to the coaching companion for DTA. By now, hopefully you should be on Blueprint. If you're not, don't trip, just press pause. And when you on Blueprint, go to it. Okay. So it's going to walk you through like a 60-day journey of DTA and motivate you. Okay. So now this is another bonus. And I got like the little thing, right? Like I said, it's like it's going to be dripped like the private podcast. Okay. So it's not for everybody. You can't share the podcast with anybody. It will only be for you. And you will get an email letting you know every episode that's being dropped. Okay. So let's bring it on home. DTA is the right fit for you if all of these pictures are students in our DTA program. So we have a great, well-versed group of clinicians, male, female, different ages, start to already got a practice, different ethnicities all over the country, out of the country for some therapists. We got Canada, Bermuda, Africa, and I feel like I'm missing a country. But DTA is the right fit for you if you're coachable or teachable. If you want to open or rebrand your existing practice within the next 6 to 12 months, we are the right fit for you. If you want to build a community of like-minded individuals, DTA is the right fit for you. If you want to brand your lifestyle, because we also talk about mindset and stuff. If you want to create a no caps approach to your income. If you want to make a contribution by utilizing your gifts to the community that you choose to serve, DTA is the right fit for you. If you want to serve your real ideal clients, you want to give yourself permission to be rich and wealthy. And if you want to give yourself permission to live a first-class lifestyle, DTA is the right fit for you. I'm laughing because literally sometimes I will go on a Hinge when I'm traveling and I'm like, where are y'all at? Who flying first class? Send me a picture. And we literally at one point had people tagging me in their stories like, upgraded, going to first class. It's a mindset. You ain't got to have first class. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you have additional questions, please ask them in Telegram. Again, if you're not licensed, I will hope that you are close. Okay. You have to know your capacity to learn. When do you get access? As soon as you sign up, but we do ask it that you sign a coaching agreement. The coaching agreement is basically logistics about our intellectual property and that you are signing up for a coaching program and you need to show up as your best self to get out what you put in. That's all the contract says and a whole lot of legal jargon. So read it. Okay. Do you get one-on-one access? The way our program is set up, I'm asking you to pre-submit your question on a Q&A form, come to the call, ask your question, get help, and also use the Facebook community. When does enrollment close? Next Friday. You have a whole week starting tomorrow, but the early bird offer shuts down on Sunday. We shut down Pacific Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, we have literally had people on the East Coast sign up at 11:58. I'm like, y'all burning that midnight oil, boy. You waiting until the last of the last, but we shut it down at midnight. Okay. So